What if we told you that even SpaceX is using the Spot robot made by Boston Dynamics named Zeus at their BOCA CHICA STARSHIP test site to help contain subcooled liquid nitrogen and inspect potentially dangerous sites at and around the launch pad? But what if we also told you that Boston Dynamics is working on a variety of robots that might change everything about automation? If that's got your attention, stick till the end of the video to know a lot more. But before we begin, you're watching Robot Future, so consider subscribing to our channel for more content related to robotics and artificial intelligence, just like this one, and turn on post notifications so that you never miss out on any of our future uploads. With all that done, let's get started. When somebody talks about robotics, the first thing that would come to your mind would definitely be Boston Dynamics, because the company has been working on robots for so many years now. Boston Dynamics is very well known for developing a series of dynamic, highly mobile robots including Bigdog, Spot, Atlas, and Handle. Since 2019, Spot has been a robot that is being made commercially available, making it the very first commercially available robot from Boston Dynamics. But the company is also looking forward to commercializing other robots as well, including Handle. The company did start out way back in 1992, founded by Marc Raibert. And in 2013, the company was acquired by Google X, which happens to be a subsidiary of Alphabet Inc. Then, in December 2020, Hyundai Motor Group acquired about 80% stake in the company from SoftBank for about $880 million. And in June 2021, Hyundai officially took a controlling stake in the company from SoftBank. Boston Dynamics started out with the Bigdog, which happened to be a quadrupedal robot created way back in 2005 in conjunction with Foster Miller, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and Harvard University Concorde Field Station. It was funded by the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, which happens to be a research and development agency of the United States Department of Defense that is responsible for developing emerging technologies for use by the military. And the Bigdog is supposed to accompany soldiers in tough terrains that would be very difficult for vehicles. But the problem with Bigdog is that it was a little too loud to be used in combat. Bigdog uses 4 legs for movement, allowing it to move across surfaces that would be otherwise difficult for a wheeled robot to go through. So there's no wonder why this robot from Boston Dynamics was known as the world's first ambitious legged robot. Then we had the Cheetah, which happened to be a 4-footed robot that could travel about 45 kilometers per hour, and this one, at least as of August 2012, happens to hold the land speed record for legged robots. By 2018, this particular robot was also able to climb stairs, which is huge for a robot that is too a legged one. Then we had the Little Dog, which was released way back in 2010, and this one happens to be a small quadruped robot developed for Defense Advanced Research Project Agency mainly for research purposes. Unlike the Bigdog, the Little Dog was supposed to be a test bed for other institutions. The Little Dog had 4 legs, each powered by 3 electric motors, so the legs had a wide range of motion. The robot is also strong enough for climbing and dynamic locomotion. It also comes with an onboard PC-level computer that will be able to do sensing, actuator control, and even communications. The sensors on this robot will also be able to measure a variety of information that is required for the proper functioning of these robots. This robot can work for about 30 minutes without recharging. Next, we had the Petman, which is just an abbreviation for Protection Ensemble Test Mannequin, and this happens to be another bipedal robot constructed for testing chemical protection suits. The best part about this one happens to be the fact that this is the first anthropomorphic robot that actually moves just like a real person. Next, we have the LS3 or Legged Squad Support System, also known as Alpha Dog. This one happens to be an improved, militarized version of the Bigdog, and this is mainly intended for rough use with the ability to operate in extreme weather conditions. And then we have the Atlas, which happens to be the agile anthropomorphic robot that is about 5 feet tall. This is designed for a variety of search and rescue tasks. If you look back in February 2016, Boston Dynamics published a YouTube video showing off this new humanoid robot. And the robot is shown performing a number of tasks that would have been very difficult for the previous generation of humanoid robots. Atlas can also do a lot of parkour if that is something that you're interested to know about a humanoid robot, because who doesn't love a robot that can do parkour, right? Next, we have the Spot, and this one was revealed way back on June 23, 2016. This one happens to be a four-legged canine-inspired robot, and this just weighs about 25 kilograms or 55 pounds. This one also happens to be a lighter robot in weight when you look at the other robots that Boston Dynamics makes. The best part about Spot is that this happens to be the quietest robot Boston Dynamics has ever built, and it looks like they did learn their lessons from the original Bigdog, which was a lot more noisy. It was way back in May of 2018 when the CEO of Boston Dynamics, Marc Raibert, on TechCrunch Robotics session announced the Spot robot was already in pre-production and was preparing for commercial availability way back in 2019. In September 2019, journalists were informed that the Spot would not be sold. Instead, they would be leased out to selected business partners, and in November 2019, Massachusetts State Police became the first law enforcement agency that would be using the Spot Mini as a robot cop, as well as in the unit's bomb squad. Boston Dynamics ended up changing their mind because on June 16th of 2020, Spot was made available for the general public to purchase for about $74,500, which is huge. So it's something that you can get your children on Christmas. In October 2021, Boston Dynamics announced a collaboration with Zepth, which happens to be a construction industry solution provider to combine Spot's data collection capabilities with Zepth's technology to offer insights into the captured data, which can then be used to enhance productivity, efficiency, and collaboration throughout each phase of the project lifecycle. Then we have Stretch, which happens to be another robot from Boston Dynamics that'll be able to lift objects up to 50 pounds using a suction cup array, and Boston Dynamics did share a video of Stretch on the YouTube channel way back on March 29, 2021. Then we have Pick, which happens to be another robot by Boston Dynamics that's just like Stretch, but this one happens to be a stationary robot that is mainly used to carry boxes, and the best part is that it can identify a box in less than a second and it automatically disposes of the sheet of cardboard, which is interesting. Then we have Handle, which happens to be a research robot with two flexible legs on wheels and two hands for manipulating or carrying objects. This one is about 2 meters tall and it can travel about 9 miles per hour or 14 kilometers per hour, and it can also jump about 1.2 meters vertically. This one is completely powered by electricity that is used to operate various electric and hydraulic actuators, and it does have a range of about 25 kilometers or 15 miles on a single charge. The Handle uses so many dynamics, balance, and mobile manipulation principles that are found across the range of robots by Boston Dynamics. But again, it's significantly less complex when you compare it to other robots that we have with Boston Dynamics. The contribution of Boston Dynamics, especially with robotics technology, will influence every aspect of our lives because robotics does have the potential to positively transform our lives and our work practices, thereby increasing efficiency and safety levels at the same time, providing an enhanced level of service. Companies and universities around the world are working on ways to make robotics more perceptive and agile, and it looks like Boston Dynamics is leading the pack with its robots. So a future where robots from Boston Dynamics chase down humans in some form of hypothetical android apocalypse is not far away. Soon you'll see more humanoid robots with cognitive ability and in some cases even appearance, especially at warehouses and factories or even fast food joints, and these robots will be working alongside humans or sometimes even replace the entire human workforce. And that's a wrap for today's video. What do you think about the Boston Dynamics robots taking over the automation space? Will automation really take over the lower level jobs of humans? Do let us know in the comment section below because we'd love to hear from you all. Also, consider subscribing to our channel for more robotics and artificial intelligence related content just like this one. And make sure you turn on post notifications so that you get notified whenever we upload a brand new video. That's about it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button and we'll meet again in the very next video, so stay tuned.